Welcome back, friends. Hi. How is everyone? I thought that I would work in the nocturnal journal a little bit today. As you can see, there's a lot on my desk. I'm not sure what all we're going to be working on, but we're going to work on some stuff in the nocturnal journal. What I have been doing is I have all this paper that I got from Temu like back in August. And I also have all of these printables. That's a Tim Holtz thing. Those are both Tim Holtz things. Actually, here, let's put this other Tim Holtz thing on there. Okay, so I have all of these printables as well. So what I've been doing is I've been going through with these printables and just sticking things on pages. These are Tim Holtz. This is a little printable. Anything that's blank or almost blank, I'm just trying to put something on to sort of get something in there. I'm leaving the double pages alone because I'm not sure what I'll do with them. But like this page I did last night, and I put a piece of the Temu paper on, and then this is other Temu paper, and that's some fabric and Tim Holtz bits. So I basically just want to, here's another piece of Temu paper. Whatever is plain needs a piece of Temu paper. That's my thought. Maybe some stamps, that sort of thing. So we're going to glue things together. I'm going to give you a little update on what's been going on over here at Half-Ass Acres. Half-Ass Acres? Yes. What did I say? I don't know what I just said. Anyway, Half-Ass Acres Ranch. I think that's what I was trying to say. I may have said half-rass or half-rakers. I don't know what I just said. Anyway. So we're just going to glue, and it's going to be fun, and we're going to make stuff. And then as I'm gluing, something might come to me. I've been in this very, very weird, I don't want to call it a rut because I'm not in a rut. I'm still creating. But the problem is I come up here, I get my phone or camera or whatever you want to call it all together, and it's all ready. And I'm like, I'm going to record a video, and then I just stand here and I don't know what I want to make. I mean, I've got little charms. I made a dingle dangle somewhere. I made a little dingle dangle. And I don't know why this charm does not want to ever turn over correctly, but my hands are gluey. I just have been kind of poking at things, and I don't know. I don't know what to do a video about. I get a little lost. This I did the other night too. This is, if you remember on one of my previous videos, I did the tissue paper on a playing card to see what would happen. And it does give you really nice texture. And so I did it on a page. Here's the playing card. So I glued this down, and then I took my finger as it started to get kind of tacky, and I pulled it back up, and then I kind of flattened it back down so that it would be texturized. And then I just took some Posca paint pens and did marks on it. And then I added some washi tape on the back just because I had some extra scraps. I got some new Posca paint pens. They have new colors, and I ordered a few sets because Blick has them 47% off if you want some Posca markers. Great deal at Blick. So I did that, and then I used those to put marks on it. That's really cool. It's got like a really nice texture to it. So highly recommend doing that. And then I did it on this page as well. And then I made these little slides. And some of these are, I think all of these are printables. And then these are Tim Holtz stickers. And then these are just liquid pearls that just look like brads. They're not actual brads. Yeah. So I'm just going through, finding pages that maybe need a little something, and I am putting paper on there. And that's it. We're just going to glue some stuff. So what I've been doing is I come up here in the evenings and I look at all of my stuff and I look at my nocturnal journal and I'm like, I have so many ideas for this journal, but my brain can't process all of them, I guess. It just kind of becomes a glob of jelly in my brain. And so I don't know what to do. I don't know what to record. So what I end up doing is nothing. I don't record anything. I don't do nothing. I do something. I always end up creating something, but I don't video it. So you probably didn't see any of that, sorry. Yeah, let's just glue it in there. So I don't know what to work on, and it's just been kind of difficult. And so I don't want to like turn on the camera and then try to get going and then be like, ugh, I don't like any of these. And what was interesting is I was watching a video by Birdie last week, maybe, and she kind of said the same thing. She was like, I've been doing stuff, but I've tried to turn the camera on. I think she said she had tried to turn the camera on a couple of times and she just couldn't. She threw away a bunch of videos because she just didn't like them. And I was like, man, I'm kind of feeling a similar way where I'm just like, it isn't that I don't want to record. It isn't that I don't want to create. It's just, usually I get up here and I'm in the flow and I'm chatting with you and making things and slapping whatever pieces of paper on other pieces of paper, and the world is good. Ooh, that's neat. I like that. So the white pieces, I've been doing some collage on. So maybe we'll collage this little white piece because I have all these little pieces here. Let's see. Go over it. Oh, I just set these in glue. That's how my whole world has been going lately. Not great. How's your world going lately? Not great. I just set things in glue. All right. I'm just going to glue things then. We're going to collage this page. So I did something cool today that I've never done. If you see that my fingers look a little dirty, that's because today I coffee dyed paper. I know, I've never done it. Tammy over at Tutu's Holly coffee dyed some paper, and I was very excited about that because I had never done it. And so here's the thing. It's fine and dandy to watch the super popular YouTubers who have been, YouTubing their art for 8 years. Super great. I get a lot of value out of watching them. But let me tell you, I get way more value out of watching a newer person or maybe I should say a non-professional, I get a lot more value out of watching a non-professional do something that seems scary to me. Because the non-professional hasn't done it before or hasn't done it a lot. And they're going to show me their mistakes so that I see all of the small bits that the professionals probably forget that they know. So teaching and learning are very interesting to me. I used to be a trainer, an engineering trainer. And I also used to, well, I guess I still kind of do, mentor women, which sometimes includes just straight up teaching them, oh, I wish I could put this under there, teaching them coding and programming. And it's very interesting, the stuff that we know that we forget we know, and so we don't tell someone we're trying to teach them something, especially something as abstract as computer programming. There's a lot of things that we forget we know. And the interesting thing about watching a professional do a YouTube video is that that professional has done things and they forget. They forget these small little steps. And then they're like, you do this and this and this. And then we all go off and we try to do it. And then we're like, why in the heck is this not working? And we're frustrated because it's not working. And, ooh, I like that. And we don't know why. And it's because there was a small bit somewhere that we didn't take note of, or the professional forgot to tell us, and we are trying to figure it out. So, no, I want to like that, but I don't think that I do. I keep trying to like it, though, if that's any consolation. I try very hard to like that one little cutout. Doesn't work. I do not like it every time I've tried to use it. Okay, but I need something on the edge here. No. So that's why I like to watch non-professional people do things, because then I'm like, oh, there it is. There's all the little bits that I'm gonna probably run into as well. So I watched Tutu's Hale today. Well, I guess it wasn't today. I rewatched it today. I watched it ages ago, and I don't know, I just got the gumption up. I thought, I can go do this. And I went and did it. I'm not sure that I did a good job, but I did an okay job. And it was fun, but I stained my hands all up. So here you go. And I was in the shower and I was like, I got to get all this off of my hands before I go to this meeting with these fancy people, because I got to go on another work trip. So I guess I got some of it off. I'm hoping it'll all go off before I have to leave for the trip. So that's why I like to watch the non-professionals do things. I love the smaller YouTube channels, because watching those folks do things, to me, is a lot more interesting. For me, personally. Maybe not for you. And that's okay. So I have to tell you about my ridiculous week. I have lately, I don't know what's been going on, but I have lately, I think I've told you that I've had like small irritations happening in my life. Nothing major. It's nothing like detrimental or anything. It's just very small bits of annoyances. And yesterday and today are the best examples. Okay, I think I want her on a little tag. I had a tag. I saw a tag. Hang on. Maybe it was just a tag shape. Also, there is a fly, again, because it was warm today. So there was a fly. There's a fly in my house. Being very annoying. Yeah, because that just sort of fits, right, with everything I was just saying about how everything's annoying. I'm trying to line this up and see, because it's got this lady on here, but I can just cover her up. Yeah, that's what I want to do. So, I'm waiting on a package the other day, just a couple days ago, and they're doing a bunch of construction next door because they're building a house. And so there's always some sort of construction. I live on a cul-de-sac. So, sometimes the cul-de-sac is kind of blocked with all these work trucks. So I noticed that there's a delivery guy next door at the other house, and he dropped something off, and I'm like, oh, I think he's the guy I'm waiting on. And so he doesn't come by. And I'm like, that's interesting. He didn't come by. So I get online and I look. Do I really want to cover that? I mean, I don't know. I kind of don't want to cover that up, but I do need something on there. Maybe I don't want that there. No, she can go there. Yeah. I mean, it covers up this measuring stick, but that's okay. So anyway, I'm like, oh, that's interesting. I'm waiting on a package and that guy should have it. So I look online and I track my package and it says delivered. I was like, what? And I look at the picture and I'm like, that is not my front porch. And I look at the picture and then I look over at my neighbor's house and I realize the reason that's not my front porch is because that's my neighbor's front porch. So that is where that package got. And I don't know those neighbors because they're renters. So I text my neighbor, who is the landlord for that house, and tell her what's going on. And I say, can you text your renters and let them know I'm going to come over to their house and I'm going to take a package off of their porch because it's my package, it's not theirs. I don't know what's going on. Second time I've had to track down a package that on the tracking page says it's been delivered, and there is a picture, thank goodness, because then I get to go, where was this picture taken? And I'm walking around the neighborhood with my phone like a freak. So anyway, I go over and get my package, everything's fine. And then today I am waiting on a package. Oh, I wish I could put that under his feet. Today I'm waiting on a package and I watched the guy go next door. Same company, same guy, everything. And I'm like, what's he doing? And then he backs out of their driveway because I think he realizes that's not my address. And then he comes to my house and I'm like, oh, good. Okay. And I'm watching him because my dogs are barking. And he gets out and then he goes in his truck and then he gets out his little scanner And he's like, you can tell he's kind of looking for something, right? He's acting like something's missing. And he goes in the back of his truck and he's in there forever. Forever. I genuinely was like, did that guy get lost in the back of his truck? And then he comes out of the back of his truck and he closes his truck up, gets in the driver's seat and drives away. And I've been waiting on a package, and they were shoes because I wanted to wear them on my trip. And so I've been waiting on them like all day. And I was like, did that dude just leave? I was like, he lost my package, could not find it in his truck, and has left. And I was like, well, maybe it'll be delivered while I'm on my trip. No big deal. Y'all, I'm not kidding you. The next part of this story is not made up at all. It is 100% true. 10 minutes later, he comes back. I could not make this up if I tried. 10 minutes later, he comes back and he has my package. So I don't know where he found it. I don't know what's going on, but I got my shoes. But I was just like, man, this is really not my week at all. Everything is going haywire bananas. And I just didn't know what to do with myself. I thought, that dude has lost my package, left it at the station or something. Who knows? Who knows where it is? Who knows what's going on? Nobody. Nobody knows. No one knows. But that wasn't. He found it. I mean, and then I had the thought, if I'm having a bad day because he can't find this package, he's having an even worse day because his job is to deliver that package. So he's probably also pretty frustrated, to be fair. So, you know. I have these. No, that's too big. I need a smaller. Ugh, I wish my hands weren't so sticky. Let me get a wet wipe. Also, there's literally a fly buzzing around my head. There is one fly in this house that has thwarted me all day today, and I've been trying to get it, and it has thwarted me all day. And now it has somehow made its way up into my craft area. It was down on the main floor all day, but I guess since I've come up here, it has followed me. And I swear I had a shower just like an hour ago, so I don't know what that's all about. Very frustrating. Very frustrating. So, yeah, so those are my FedEx stories. That was the company. It was FedEx. They're usually really good. The FedEx guy, this was a like contractor guy. The FedEx guy that we normally have is great. He gives my dogs little treats. And they just love him. They bark at him so much. They just bark their little fool's heads off because they think the barking is what makes him give them treats. I'm not kidding you. That's what they believe. They're like, if I just keep barking, these people will give me treats. And then they just look at him like, why aren't you? I'm barking. Why aren't you giving me treats? They don't understand how the world works. They're just dogs. You know, I also have this guy that I just kind of feel like, ooh. Oh, I could put him there, couldn't I? Yep, that's where he's going. Oh my gosh, this fly is like landing in my hair. What is happening right now? It's so wild. Also, it's nighttime. Don't flies sleep? I thought I read or heard somewhere that when the sun goes down, the flies fall to the ground or something. Whoops. Is that not true? Was that a lie? Because what I've learned in my 40 plus years on this earth is that we were taught a bunch of lies that we thought were true, and I am very upset about it. Oh, I like that. Oh, I like that a lot. And then, yep, I have this little piece that I have never been able to find a good place for, and the top of this page is the best place for it. I don't know what I'm doing. I feel like maybe this is just like an art journal and I'm just collaging all the pages. Because I started looking up, oh man, I got down a rabbit hole one day with journals and journal making and what do you do in a journal and all sorts of stuff. And people use them as scrapbooks, which is cute. And I think if it were 20 years ago and I were still scrapbooking, this is totally what I would be doing, is making junk journals to then scrapbook in. I wish I had found junk journaling back then. That would have been way more my style than all the scrapbooks with the little clean square layouts and all of that, and the picture frames. But I don't think we were doing it back then anyway, so it probably wasn't that popular. Oh, I like that a lot. Or you know what we were, and I bet I wouldn't be surprised if I just was like, I'm not good enough. I can't do that. Because that's totally my style. FYI. I know, y'all are like, you sure do like that tape measure? I do. But really what it is that I have so much of it. But no. No, thank you. Nope. If I glued her here. Yeah, I just don't like the faces. I don't know why. Just not big on the faces. What if I did that one and that one? I kind of like that. So, what else has been going on at Half-Ass Acres? My husband and I had our very first joint riding lesson last night, yesterday evening, I guess. I hauled Leon out. We went to my trainers. That's where Bitsy is. So we hauled Leon. Well, I did. My husband just, as he said, he did the horse husband part, which was to, just stand around. So he just watches. He stands with the horse when I need him to, but he just watches while I do all my horse girl stuff. So we hauled Leon out. We took our lesson. I put Leon back in the trailer and we hauled him back home. And he was such a good boy, y'all. I got home and I just wanted to tell somebody. I didn't know who to tell. I just wanted to tell somebody how good that horse was. I just couldn't believe it. I really was just so pleased. That's weird. I don't know about these like creepy children, you know? Can I get behind creepy children? I don't think so. I don't think that's gonna happen. Don't think so. Yeah, I thought that this was a little tuck spot that I made. So you can tuck something up in there like that. Well, what if I put my little playing card up there? That might have been actually why I did this, now that I'm thinking all of that. Yeah. That I stamped so that I could maybe write in it. I need to make a writing journal. I wish I felt more confident doing that, but I don't. I don't have the confidence in myself to do a writing journal. Oh, that's kind of creepy. It's kind of neat. I don't know what to do with this mixed media paper. I really wanted it. Oh, look, I put a little owl there. He's cute. I really wanted the mixed media paper, and then I got it in here, and I'm all like, what am I going to do with it? I don't know. Story of my life. Oh, that's kind of neat. Let's put that there. Well, I think those are all the stories I have right now. You're seeing this, and I'm on my work trip, so hanging out with fancy people. Hopefully I will be okay as a fancy person. Not that I am a fancy person, but I gotta go hang out with them. So wish me luck. And this video is at 30 minutes, so we're gonna call it. I've glued some things down. I had a chat with you. We got to look through the nocturnal journal. Ooh, I really still like that. I feel like it needs some sprinklings. I need some sprinklings on here. I wonder if I could. Nope. Good. Put that there though. Ooh, hang on. Hang on just a minute. Just hang on to your horses. Where is that? I thought I had one that was a big hand. That's too big. All right, I don't know where it is. We're gonna call it. I'm gonna go catch this fly because boy howdy is this really annoying. And maybe we'll do some more nocturnal journal works. We're definitely gonna get into the art journals next, so stay tuned for that. Have a great week.